I declined the first one.
You declined? you want it to be over between us, is what you're telling me. You want out of this thing. Is that what it is?
Huh? I wanted to watch.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I left Brian in here for a little bit because, waiting for you. But he took too long.
They need to take these monkey ass signs and put them up in their house.
I like them. You don't like the backdrops? Yeah, I like our backdrops. You don't like it. I think it's nice. I try to match my lip color to it or something. Get creative.
I think it's selfish.
Maybe you should match your lip color with it. That'll bring out those.
Maybe they should have sent me one bigger than the one they sent you. I am kind of wider than you are. How you gonna sit? I mean, one side don't fit all.
I think it's okay. It looks good. Why don't you like it?
I can't even see it.
Oh, it's probably because you're just a little close to your camera. Like if you back up, you just need a more space behind you. You get close in your camera. You like this in your camera.
Yeah, because I ain't used to being all in the camera. I duck cameras.
You always in the camera. You love being on camera. You what they call a ham. You kind of a ham. You know what a ham is? A person that likes attention. Do you know that?
I don't like attention.
Huh?
I don't like attention. I just get a lot of it.
True. That's true.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You don't like attention. I understand. I get it.
It come, I deal with it.
Brian said he found a duet with Snoop.
I never know I did a duet.
Or your song with you. That's what he called it. But yeah, your song. He inboxed it.
Whoa.
He inboxed it to me and was like, he was all surprised, like, Fats, this is him? I was like, yeah, that's one of his best friends. I had to tell him. He didn't know.
Shout out to BK for doing his homework. Shout out to BK for doing his homework.
He was trying to find out.
He was at home working. I appreciate that.
So what's up? How you feeling? How was your day?
You know what? This has been a very busy day. It's busy. I went swimming. You know what I mean? And trying to keep this workout thing going. You know what I'm saying?
You know how to swim?
Huh?
You know how to swim? Really good? Oh, I can't swim.
You can't swim?
I can't swim, but you know why I'm scared to swim is not the whole black girl hair thing. It's because when I was little, my mom used to wash my hair and I was so scared of the water. I just thought I was going to drown and die. I used to scream when she used to wash my hair in the sink. And I was like, oh,
did she wash her hair like a Chicago mama wash that girl hair?
Pretty much. She traumatized me.
Pretty much did get drowned a couple times.
Yeah, I almost died. And so, but you know what the real reason, the real reason I don't like to swim is because I get claustrophobic. I don't like to not be able to move, or I don't like the fact that I feel like I'm out of control underwater like that. And I don't like to be down too low or up too high. I like to be right on the surface. Don't take me up too high. Don't bring me down too low. Okay? That's called bipolarism. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't bipolar, but I don't like to be I don't like to be submerged in water like that. It's weird as hell to me. I can't breathe. I can't see.
She has had a whole Ike Turner moment on y'all ass.
Yeah.
Don't listen. Don't take me too high. Don't take me too. I like to be right in the middle. If I don't be in the middle, I'm negrophobic. I don't like to be around too. I don't like to do too much. I got a pimp hand that come out involuntarily. That's Chantel. That's what she just told me. Quality
not
pimp.
Not too high, not too low. All right. Well, you ready to get into the stories?
Let's do it. Quality.
Quality control. All right. So we're gonna get into the stories in the loop. Top 5 stories of the week. If you just joined us, if you've never been on the show before, number 5 is very interesting. And number 5 is relevant because of this. Because I know I got to talk to you about relevancy before I hit you with the stories. Because you start asking questions. What? Why are we talking about pancakes? Oh my God. You go off. I'm just like, oh my God, let me finish the story. As soon as I say the first thing, you like, oh wow, I'm not.
That's how you.
That's how you be. So the number 5 story is relevant because I'm a snack eater. I like snacks. Okay, I like chips. I'm not a sweet eater though. I'm a salt girl. So I like anything crunchy. That's like, anything like that. I'm not like a cakes and pies and ice cream type person. But anyway, in California, they are banning, in Berkeley, California, they're banning anybody from checking out buying any snacks, basically. You can't buy any snacks at their grocery stores. You can't check out. If you go to the checkout line and you got soda, chips, candy, they're not gonna let you do it. I guess they said only items with 5 grams of added sugars or a specific amount of sodium will be allowed. That new rule starts in March of next year. So what if they take this and it spreads all throughout the U.S. and we get it in Minnesota? They say you can't buy any candy, any chips, any sodas. How are you going to get your snacks?
You know what? My fat ass, I need to move there. No fat shaming on my own self. But I think a community of healthy, conscious decisions, that might be the right place for some people.
Yeah, I think it's kind of dope. I mean, it would be a struggle. So they're just basically banning junk food from the grocery checkout lines. So I guess you can actually go to like a gas station or something, or you could order on Amazon, but you just can't go in the grocery store and buy any snacks.
Like order a DoorDash and like buy a Coke or something.
Basically.
You're like, hey man, listen, let me get 2 cupcakes.
Right.
Yeah, they come in plain packaging. They don't have no packaging on them. They come in plain packaging like them
exactly. Act like it's a gift. Act like it's a gift for somebody, and then they'll cover it all up so nobody can see it. But I think
you might get some tourists. You might get some tourists though.
Tourists for what?
Like people might come live there for an amount of time to get get themselves right. Yeah, like living in a fat camp or something. That might be all right.
They might come to lose weight. They might want to, maybe they got high blood pressure. Maybe they got diabetes. They need to get their health in control, and like work on their eating habits. I kind of feel like you said, I think it's kind of a dope idea. I think there should probably be a certain amount of grocery stores in every state that does that.
If they had a section of the city, like if you lived in No Calorieopolis or something, and then they put you move there, and it was the whole area. All the movement, all the places was based on nutrition. Oh, they do got those. It's called the suburbs.
I guess you're right. I guess you got your Byerlys and all of that.
You know what I'm saying? You got the Byerlys, your Hy-Vee. Oh, shit. I have not been utilizing all this 1% money. I need to
you can buy a whole lot of junk food at Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee is not about trying to be healthy at all.
What's up, Nate? What's up, dog? I got a video for you to shoot. Crazy one. Hy-Vee is about crab legs and scallops.
I can't mess with it. I'm allergic to it. I wanna try it out. I can't. Allergic. It looks so good too.
A girl as beautiful as you, I would love for you to be allergic to shellfish. Oh man, you allergic to
stuff?
Right? They be like, oh girl, I can't. What? But they be ready. You know how the bull do his leg in the dirt like that. That's how they walk in Stella's like. Woo, woo. They finna go in, Jackson.
Oh man, I'll be ordering all of that.
Man, you ever seen a hood rat?
I want filet mignon or a nice thin cut tender ribeye, and then give me some of those jumbo shrimp. Yeah, throw those in there. I want some of those what they call them, the king crab legs. Throw those in there. Some crawfish would be lovely.
They don't want no shrimp. They don't want no shrimp. They want prawns. Like you ain't never, you can't spell prawns. They want prawns. Do you have those big old shrimps? That's the shrimps, the the Andre the Giant shrimps. Like, oh, you mean prawns, man? Yeah, those. Let me get a side of those.
Prawns look, the crawfish and them prawns, they look nasty to me because I don't like all of those legs. That's too much.
Already, that I'm telling you, that is a great idea to create a community of wellness. A wellness community, that's a dope ass idea.
Prawns and shrimps look the same. Who's
but if you get them prawns, no, you get them real prawns, it's like you can play baseball with them.
Ugh, it's just nasty. Look, I mean, I'm kind of glad I can't eat it, but look, this is prawn versus shrimp. They look alike. It looks exactly the same. I wouldn't be able to tell.
You see the prawn a little bit bigger.
A little bit. That ain't that much bigger.
Already, it's a little bit bigger. Yeah, prawns, boy. Hey, Chop, tell them, boy, you take one of them hood rats to ride to Japan. Ooh-wee. Boy, they run up to Chizzy.
Where take them where? Where you taking them to?
Ride to Japan. Boy, that's that joint, that back room. Ain't nothing like that back room around to Japan, man.
Ugh. Okay. Well, yeah, so anyways, I think that we should probably adopt the whole banning junk food, at least in a few of the grocery stores in Minnesota. And we could all get ourselves, it ain't always about weight though, it's also just about being healthy and not being, just
because I'm a big dude, but I'm healthy. But I'm glad to be able to say that I went to the doctor last week. So shout out to Minnesota Fats for keeping his blood pressure down.
That's good. I'm happy for you. I am.
Keep my money up and my blood pressure down.
Keep your what up?
My money up. Says 4-5, what he do?
All right.
That's his song. I got my run. Snack solely only in specialty stores. Yeah, that would be a look.
It'll be packed too, because everybody will be bum rushing the spot, especially when they stressed out and depressed. They can't wait to get some snacks. You wouldn't even be able to get in the store. It'll be a waiting list and a waiting line to try to get in that store. You'll go to hey, look, listen though, the specialty snack stores would be like trying to get in a high-end club in like LA. You gotta walk up and my name is Chantel Sings. Am I on the list, sir?
What if they had candy bars by the condoms? Behind the counter, like you gotta show ID. You gotta show ID to get a Snicker bar.
Right, you like that, like how they got the expensive alcohol behind the counter at the liquor store. You gotta be like, can I get that almond joy? Yeah.
Are you 20? Can I see your ID, sir? Are you on any diet restrictions? Let me see. Let me see your insurance card. Well, we gotta get an insurance card to buy Snickers.
Right, or your ID says if you can have, how they at the club they take 20 years to look at your ID. You be like, dude, I'm 21. Let's go. They be like looking at you.
They turn around. Hold on, they turn around.
I hate when they do that.
If you got any diet restrictions.
Right, they be like. And then they be looking on that like, ma'am, did you know you can't eat Cheetos?
They call somebody like, excuse me. Yeah, 911. I have a perp in here trying to buy an illegal bag of Cheetos. Yeah.
Right. You like your license suspended. I did not know that. No, I didn't know that was on Cheetos suspended.
I thought it was Fritos. I thought it was Fritos. I didn't know it was Cheetos. They were like,
but you just got off a Dorito suspension last week. Why wouldn't you think that you were on Cheetos?
Your ass on snack parole.
Oh, nah, don't do me. All right, we're gonna move on. Move on.
I thought it was just Cool Ranch. Next time, y'all need to specify.
Right. Let me know which one. I like the Flaming Hot Doritos anyway. Look me up.
These came out. Y'all ain't know nothing about these.
You said I thought it was Cool Ranch. All right, let's move on to story number 4. Okay, so this is a story. I think you sent me this story. So I don't know if y'all heard about this, but there's a white lady in Florida. So she was at a go kart place in amusement park in Florida, and she's 30 years old. She was in a go kart, and it was a little boy, 11-year-old boy, was in the other go kart. They go kart race, racing and everything. The boy bumps into her go kart, and so she decides to confront the boy and straight slap the dude, slap the little boy. He's only 11 years old. She's 30. She slapped the boy so hard that he actually had a black eye, they said. Like his whole, no, they said his eye was swollen. She smacked him so hard. This is not her child. It's a young 11-year-old black boy. And the 30-year-old white woman smacks the boy for bumping into her go-kart. And that's what you do at go-karts, don't you? Don't you supposed to bump into each other or whatever? I mean, not bumper carts, but okay, it's a go-kart. Sometimes you touch. So she smacked the boy. The police searched her, and after they searched her, they found some prescription pills that she had hidden in her panties, first of all, and they charged her with 1 count of cruelty toward a child and 4 counts of illegal possession of a controlled substance, is what they said. But she had the pills in her panties. So what?
It sounds like they should have charged her with a count of saving her damn life. Because I'm sure that whoever mama that was on her ass.
Right.
I'm sure they were on her ass. What's up? Crack, my big brother in the house. What it do? Man, I'm telling you, whoever that mama was on her ass, boy.
She looks like she on that stuff.
Yeah, she looked like she's from Southside.
That's what she looked like. That's what it was so like.
You don't get your 26 and Brian by the Taco Bell face ass.
She 30, but she looked like she about 49, as they always do.
She got meth marks on her chin.
Mm-hmm. That's
but
exactly.
I know. And she called him out his name too.
Yeah. Yep.
He said, I slapped him and I called him out his name.
Yeah. So she got charged, and obviously she must have been on that stuff because she wasn't thinking clear. If that was my son, excuse me.
She put her hands on a black child in these comments of the. Oh man, that was the mama dude had to be there by herself or something.
I know, that's what I said. Where is the mama? What was the mama? Where's the daddy? Where's the family at? Because I didn't hear nothing about what they said or did, but
all I heard was police. When I heard police, I was like, yeah, because they had to surgically remove some shit from Shorty ass. Because there ain't no way in the world, you know what I'm saying? So she'd have been on the go-kart whooping ass. Shorty would have got on the go-kart, got up out of there. Like, ain't nowhere in the world you gonna survive. You put your hands on my 11-year-old son because he bumped into you with a go-kart, and you want to go-kart, they like he hit your body. Then you got pills in your drawers, so I know you high. Oh, man.
Slapped the boy so hard, his whole eye swole up. That's a hard slap.
Man.
I didn't even slap that hard in my entire life. Not slapped.
She's an adult. You got out your vehicle and went to his vehicle and slapped him. You should have read your monkey ass. So
did call him the N-word on top of that.
Did call him the N-word.
You called her son.
She must have thought she was black. That's what she thought. She must have thought that she had the privilege of doing that because somebody bent her over a few times.
Well, I guess when you're on all those pills, you forget what race you are, color, place, person, thing. She didn't know where she was at. I think she probably thought she was in her regular car. She thought she thought her insurance was about to go up.
She probably thought it was her kids.
Right.
Hey, she's in the house. What it do, baby?
I think she thought her car insurance was gonna go up. She forgot she was in a go-kart.
She drunk driving a go-kart. You don't get your dumb ass.
Right. with driving while DUI in a go-kart. DUI. That little boy was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna tell my mama." She was like, "Okay, well, wait." Hey, Shorty said, "Hold on, wait, what?" Shorty
probably hit her. Shorty probably did the most to her though. Shorty probably went to walk. Bam!
Right.
Probably where that mark on that chin came from.
Man, right. You know, he was like, oh, you in trouble.
Oh,
Wait.
He's, no, you told Hoppo to hit me. Boy.
I know she was scared when he told her. I'm telling my mama. I'm definitely telling her.
You see, they say the police. That means everything, all the action stopped when the police got there. So that means about 5 people standing there like.
Right, but this my whole thing. They at the amusement park. How they at the amusement park and they said they searched her and found the pills in her panties. Like, what kind of search did they do? Like she was at the airport. It was like, take all of that off, ma'am. The shirt, the bra. Why y'all searching me like this? Everybody's watching.
She probably had about 6. She probably had 6 pills in that motherfucker was rattling. She had a Go Kart rattling. Like, ain't nothing right. Shout out to
I wish
Stallion.
I had some pills. I don't have no pills right now.
Like,
I just want to hear
it sound like the Minnesota State Lottery in your damn panties, ma'am.
Right.
Why you got a box of nerds in your panties? What the hell?
A box of nerds.
Why does that sound like somebody shooting dice in your panties, man?
Right, because as they were searching her, they started feeling stuff. They was like, wait, are you a woman? Yes. Oh, that's my pill jar, sir. They felt it right there. Like, what is this?
Defensive line, you already know it, man. You already know it. Hey, I'm on the D line. You know, the defense. Yeah.
I'm done. You said a box of nerves.
Yeah, the box of, you're like, why are you doing? Is that Tic Tac? Is that Tic Tac? Somebody smell Tic Tac,
Oh, man, that's crazy.
Come over here, chicken attacking this. Come here. Hey, man, what's going on here? What the hell's going on?
That's crazy. She probably thought he was going to make her lose her pills when she bumped into her. Like, whoa, hold on now. My pills is here.
What, man? One jumped out. What the hell? Hell no. Shout out to everybody that put their hands on other people's kids. That's the quickest way to die.
Right? Black kids especially if it's a black kid. Like, did you even don't even pinch my son, because I got a problem. Don't touch
me. Listen, man, don't even talk to my kids.
At all.
My kids. I be looking at people like,
right, what are you talking about with my son? Like, what are y'all discussing? Like, I don't like when people just walk up to your kids and start talking. Like, don't say nothing to me. You just start talking to my kid. Like, don't talk. Like, how you doing, little boy? my mama's favorite question is like, how old is you? Right. That's her favorite. How old are you? Right. She's like, I'm 25, so why are you talking to my son? Cause he do you know this lady? I'm like, Mom, no, I don't know this lady. You finna get it. I'm like, you finna get us both beat up. Go on about your damn business. Exactly. Can you move, lady? Can you move along?
They put the phone, when you be 16, they tell me you talking to strangers. Mom, what are you talking about? I'm 16 years old. I'm talking to a stranger. She told me to be talking to. I don't care if you pass the don't talk to strangers, then you get into the don't talk to people too older for you section.
Yeah, that's just no, I don't even like when my son talk to friends that he know when we out. They be like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" I'm like, "What was that?"
He say his mama gave random strangers permission, not random strangers, not random. But I did get a couple ass whippers from the neighbors, buddy. Ooh, Mr. Payton. Yeah, Mr. Payton. I'm looking for you now, Mr. Payton.
I mean, I guess on the block, like in the neighborhood, like they go down the block and be like, "Look, this my son. If he act up, go ahead, do what you got to do. Don't even."
And then tell me about it, cause he got a double up coming.
Right.
Look, my mom used to whip my ass so bad the neighbors wouldn't even tell. The neighbors be like, "Boy, I wouldn't tell on you, but I know what's gonna happen."
Exactly. Basically. Right.
Like, you you know better, boy. If I tell your mama it's gonna get dark outside, yo, well, you better go in right now. Go in the house. All
Right.
right, I'm
Exactly.
in here.
All right, let's move on to story number 3 in the Loop Top 5. Story number 3, Kanye West. Okay, this is a Kanye West story that I actually like, and this is the reason why I'm not fully like anti-Kanye West. Like, I still actually do appreciate Kanye. I know that he says some outlandish things that people don't really understand, but I'm a read between the lines type. So I can see it for what he's trying to say. Sometimes you say stuff and you just don't know how to say it. You don't know how to say it.
You got Pyrex vision.
You know what you meant to say, you just didn't say it right. And I think Kanye has that issue, very much so. You know what I mean? So, you know, Kanye's been getting behind the whole give artists their masters. He's been behind that like crazy. He's been on his social media talking about that. So now, you know, he has good music, his own label. He's saying that he's going to give his artists all of their masters. Because if you're going to say something, then you need to, you know, practice what you preach. Okay, like Kanye, you know, get it, preach, whatever. But anyway, so he said he wants to free all artists by any means necessary. And he's saying that he feels like it doesn't make sense for a label to keep an artist's masters when they gave you the upfront money to do your record. They give you the upfront money to do your record, and then once you fulfill and pay them back for that upfront money, you should get your masters. That's the whole point. And so he kind of compared it to buying a house. So if you go get a mortgage, you get a loan and you pay that loan back, you pay that mortgage back to the bank, then they shouldn't be able to own your house when you pay them back what you owe them. And so I feel Kanye on this one. I feel like it's a big deal that he's standing behind, like trying to make sure artists get their masters. As an artist myself, I get that. DJ Waffles, what's up? I get that.
You know? The house.
Yeah. What you think about
Patty
that?
Room. I think that the Patty Room in the building. I heard he was giving 50%. He was giving them 50% of their masters back.
I heard 50. I thought he was giving them all the masters. Like just
50. You know, I'm a janky journalist. Don't get me right. I'm the janky journalist. So
you just make up stuff. I heard he said he was gonna give them a sandwich and 25% of their song.
$1 and some envelopes. But I think that there is, you know, in order for artists to be able to make a real career out of this without being superstars, I think that's been I hate this damn word. I think that's been a narrative for the past like 3 or 4 years where independent artists since the labels have been squashing that.
Right.
People just trying to be able to make money their whole life. Instead of having, you know, you're a superstar or you're an artist, you got to go back to doing dumb shit that you don't really love. But if you own all your music, you can sell it. You can sync it, not sync it. You know, you could do a lot of shit with it without, you know what I'm saying, without dealing with the labels. So I think that the labels should be considerate. But on the same token, look what we asking. You know, we asking to reinvent the wheel. Like,
that's exactly what he's saying.
Yeah, the internet messed them up.
Well, you know what? He said that. He said you have to adapt. He said you can't have old rules for new games. He said no other business in the world will suggest that you don't adapt to a completely new supply chain and income sources. Like you said, they're operating off of how the music business, he said, like when the vinyl records was out back in those days. People need to learn how to do business. That's true. But people are
shady. Like people shady though, but then on the same token, you asking them to give up potential billions. You know what I mean? Like all these car commercials, for one, they know that hip hop is the soundtrack to the universe. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you could put hip hop on car commercials, you know, pamper commercials. You put hip hop on social justice commercials, emissions commercials, you know, all that, you know what I'm saying? Industry PTSD. You're right. You know, because there's so much money involved. And when you go on Lake Minnetonka and you see them yachts and them 40,000 square foot houses, all that's people's masters. You know what I'm saying? That's years and years of taking people's hard work and keeping it. So, you know, it's like the stock market. The rap music, excuse my language, but rap music is nigga stock market. You know what I mean? And that's basically what it is.
I think that at the very least, if they didn't want to give you full ownership of it, at least give you half. It's your music. I don't see how somebody can have that much control of something you created. And you put that work in. Not only did you create the music, recorded it, then you went on the road, you went on tour. It's your name all over it. These labels are just like banks. Like they just taking all the credit for all your hard work and not allowing you to have a piece in the stake. Like it doesn't make sense. I think that the rules definitely need to be changed. And I really feel like Kanye, he's on to something. He might just be the one that get all these artists they messes back. You never know. They might everybody against him now, but they'll be thanking him later if he goes through with it. But that's if he goes through. Kanye sometimes don't follow through.
Corn P, the Kanye Race where we was. The Kanye Race where we was on the roof with Nutso. Corn on the roof with Nutso. What?
Kanye Race where we was, shit.
Kanye Race where we was, dude. Kanye Race where we was. Shout out to Corn, Easy Family. We on family. What's up, baby?
Oh no, not above the rim.
Oh yeah, that boy Corn lit above the rim. I told you I was on tour. I tell everybody, boy, I was on tour. I'll go back to the Shy. We in the middle of the ghetto, like where ain't nobody gonna go. We parked the tour bus in the middle of the street. We in the hood. I go back to this shop, and I walk in there like, oh, he back home. I'm like, yeah, I'm back home. I'm a star. I mean, one thing. They said Cornelius Pitt. I was like, who y'all talking about? Corn. I done find out I'm on the road. My security is an all-star basketball superstar that got way more fans than I do. Okay. And then we on the road. Look, we on the road. Every girl he talk, I'm on the phone. Some girl like, yeah, I gotta call you back. I'm like, all right. I like, Corn, who you talking to? Oh, just Shorty. What's her name? Shorty, some blah blah blah. So I know somebody like that. I just got the phone with her. He hang up the phone, my phone rang. I said, wait a minute. I said, hold on. So look, next time we get on the phone, I peek over his little
like back up. You don't know who I'm talking to. That's so funny.
He said, man, I've been hitting that girl 15. I said, hold on, man. Wait a minute. We went down. Look, we went down our thing, man. It's just wild. I just tell you this. Corn is a good brother.
I'm gonna have to add him on my IG now so I can watch what his life is like on his IG page. You sound like he swagged out.
Yeah, if any girl don't hear that mess with Corn, that was a made up story.
Right. You just put his whole entire situation out there. Like, you're like, oh no. All right, so let's move on to the story.
That was like 45 years ago, man. We grown now. That was about 15.
Right, exactly. He's like, that was like 6 months ago, bro. But let's move on to story number 2. Shorty like, we've been kicking it for 8 months. What you mean?
Boy, like he said, it was 15 years ago, girl. Don't trip.
Right.
Oh, well, what you doing over here anyway?
They can't erase what we was, shit. I'm done.
You ain't never been on the roof with nuts up. You don't even know what he's talking about.
Oh man, I'm done with you and your movie quotes. All right, story number 2. Speaking of Chicago, G Herbo. I like this story. I'm not a big G Herbo fan. You listen to him like him? G Herbo?
G Herbo, my love homie. You know you got to listen to Herbo, man. Shout out to Varma.
I'm not
Shout out to Jay, you know.
I think my son like what did you say? So anyway, so G Herbo obviously from Chicago. So he went to Overton Elementary School. Back in the day, the school got closed back in 2013. So what he did was he actually put some money together, bought his old elementary school, big moves, and turned it into a community center. And they were showing on his he had a photographer that showed him in the community with the people. And it got so much better than that. So G Herbo bought his old elementary school, turned it into a community center. He had Vic Mensa was out there, Chance the Rapper, of course, was out there, Joey Perk. And not only did they do that, they gave out like 2,000 backpacks filled with school supplies. And not only did they do that, they also set up free COVID-19 and HIV sites so you could get tested for HIV and COVID-19. And they had a voter registration section. Come on. Boss. I love that. I love
Leesky,
that.
you in this thing, Leesky? Leesky, you in this thing? Hit the one button. You in this
Right.
thing.
But yeah, I just feel like that's the type of stuff, like, especially for like hip hop, because hip hop gets such a bad rep. Like, it's some good dudes that's in the industry. And that, like, I think they have to start doing more stuff like that so we can start representing a better way. I mean, it's easy to be out there, like, doing what you're doing, getting arrested and selling dope on the side and carrying your guns and all that's like anybody can do that. But stuff like that is what we really need more of. And I
Shout
love
out,
that. Young black dudes doing big things.
shout out to the good guys, Leesky in here. When we talk about Bump J and Herbo and all them type of guys, it's a guy in this chat right now. He's a real solid one. So shout out to the solid ones. We'll never get a chance to shout them out while they're here. Shout out to a real solid one. He a Herbo, he a Bump J, he a Chief Keef type of player, but he's not a rapper. We all good guys, what I'm saying, solid. So shout out to Leesky. I think what Herbo doing is what he should be doing. You know what I mean? He had a lot of influences. They have a lot of people in front of them that do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how they got where they at. You know what I mean? So shout out to Herbo, like I said, JB, Varma them. Shout out to them guys. And I can't wait till, we get some traction up here. It's a little bit harder than for us up here. But as soon as we get that traction up here, we buying everything. You know what I mean? Because we most definitely need an African American Resource Center. That's what I want to build. I want to build an African American Resource Center. You know what I'm saying? On my dear homie fame, J. Franklin Foundation. I want to make a place where after school kids can just go. Like we had the Boys and Girls Club. What's up, Trees? On Washington. Hey, on Washington behind the McDonald's. Denzel, that's one Denzel. We had the Boys and Girls Club. We could go in after school. We call it off the street, actually. We call it off the street club. You know what I'm saying? We could go there, and I believe that if they had that would be, you know what I'm saying? It would be cool. And then we could kind of lean towards education and shit. Like in that place, we play basketball and flow hockey and shit like that. But if we had a resource center, we could change what we do and push towards more computer, mechanic, labor type of things, because labor is really where it's at. You ain't got to do labor to own a labor company. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be lifting bricks to be selling them. And what I mean by selling bricks is buildings. You know what I'm saying? Construction companies, lawyers, doctors, you know what I mean? Things that they can't take from you or that don't grow out of style. You can only rap for so long. You know what I'm saying? So, and we can use those jobs to finance the things that we really want to do, like rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like basketball. You can afford to send the kids to the right school and so forth. So that African American Resource Center is something that I have my mind and my brain on for a long time, and I'm gonna bring that to fruition.
Yeah, I like that. I definitely like that. But yeah, it's so much potential with so many different things that you can do, especially like nowadays with all the influence and with social media. Like you got a lot of people watching, a lot of people will follow, especially if you super popular, you got your stuff together, like you really got people on your team, then you got to do something with that. You can't just sit back and like,
thank you, Chantel.
What you say? What you say?
Thank you. Super popular. I got people on my team. Thank you. I'm just saying. But you know what? We can teach you how to swim. We can teach you how to swim.
Huh?
We can teach you how to swim.
I know.
That would be cool.
Anyway, let's move on to story number 1. I just don't know if I want to swim. I don't like to be feeling like I think it's a claustrophobic thing. I don't like to be feeling like I can't breathe, I can't see. I'm too controlling for that. So if I was going to work on my control issues, I probably should learn how to swim.
Well, you need to have a talk with your lungs, because I don't think
I have to put myself in situations where I'm not in control.
Intimate conversation.
If I put myself in more situations where I'm not in control, then I'm sure that will tackle some of my control issues.
Look, every boy that's watching this just was like,
What?
Every man watching this just had to wipe the imaginary like, man, what finna go to number one, man? I ain't, man. What else number one, man? We ain't, man.
What are you talking about? Okay.
Yeah, mumbling, man.
All right, so number one story. All right, so number one story in the Loop Top 5. Number one story is the most influential people of the year, and on Time Magazine, The Weeknd and Megan Thee Stallion. I got an issue with this, I think. So Megan Thee Stallion and The Weeknd are two of the most influential people of the year, according to Time Magazine. Wait
a minute.
What?
They put a horse on the front of Time Magazine. And we talking about Mrs. Ed on the front of
So they also had Dr. Fauci made that list. Dr. Anthony Fauci, that's your coronavirus expert. Michael B. Jordan, my love of my life, is on there. I love Michael Jordan. Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union is on there. But my thing is Megan Thee Stallion made the cover, and The Weeknd made the other cover. They had two covers. Megan Thee Stallion and The Weeknd made both covers. But I feel like
they had a horse and a dragonfly.
Dragonfly. I am done with you. I just feel like it's more like the title should be the most popular people of the year. Because where's the influence?
That's The Weeknd.
Where's the real influence? Why you say he's a dragonfly? A dragonfly.
Looking like somebody holding hands on your head.
I don't. The Weeknd. How's
you like
The Weeknd?
That look like somebody holding hands on their head?
What are they basing this off of? That's what I want to know. Based on what? Based on album sales? Based on what?
Based on things to talk about besides Breonna Taylor. That's what they basing it on.
Well, you know, she a black woman, so let's not knock that. It ain't like they put some white lady on there. Megan Thee Stallion is a black woman, and I don't know about the most influential black woman, but
who's a black woman coming from a paper? Who's going home to the shit how to hate her? And I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna ride that dick.
If he was white, then we would have a whole problem about that. If they put somebody white,
I don't have to talk with it now. I just want to know why y'all putting Mrs. Ed on the front of the Time Magazine. She should have been on a horse and carriage. You see a man.
He's so mean. Why you gonna leave that girl alone? She doing her thing.
Cause I like her. You know you pick on people when you like them.
Oh, you do like her. So you claim.
Like Megan? She just a big old motherfucker.
I'm not a big fan myself personally. I mean, I think she cool, but I don't know about the most influential person. I'm not really.
I think she rap like Grandmaster Flash. Look for my hater. Every time I see it, I'm born for my paper. You already know. I ain't going there.
Master Flash. I am.
Like, these are the brains. Megan Stallion. I like Stallion. Megan Stallion. Be wilding. I be Stallion.
Like that, actually. She's not the only one.
She cool.
I don't know if she should have been number one. I don't even know. I think it's number one should have been somebody else that like really made a difference. Like I don't know. I'm not really.
Yeah,
He looked like he 10 years young on this cover.
Oh yeah. They got him looking like Anthony Anderson on crack.
Anthony Anderson.
Like Radio Raheem. Why they got him looking like Radio Raheem? John Starks Jr.
I think I like that look for him. He looks young. He looks cleaned up. Because I didn't like all that broomstick hair he had.
He looked like a young Lawrence Fishburne. He a deep cover. You ain't no cop, Jay Reed.
I don't know about most influential, but I think that
well, what if Weeknd was Lawrence Fishburne's son?
It's hard. What's your problem? What
He
did
do
you
look
call
like Maxwell, don't he? He do look like,
Lawrence
listen
Fishburne?
to McDonald drive-thru almost pissed with the GMF reference.
What?
GMF reference. What is GMF?
I don't know. I don't even know. Ruka, what are you talking about? What's up, Ruka? Listening to him.
Almost pissed with the GMF reference.
Oh, he almost peed on himself. What was the GMF reference?
What does GMF stand for? Good morning.
Good morning, friend. Good morning, fuck off. What does it mean?
Dragonfly head. The GMF reference.
What was that? Oh,
Cause you know it though, she be going hard too. Yeah, hard. I'm rapping for my paper. And every time I could, I'm doing it to a hater. Megan, I'm like,
done.
if I had
Wow.
cool.
That's crazy.
Megan gonna be the first girl in the Village People.
You talking all of that, but if she came knocking on your door, you going.
I mean, hey, baby, let me kiss the bullet. Let me rub the bullet wounds on your feet, baby. Put the big old canoes in my lap.
Right, being disgusting. Kissing you kissing the back of her feet.
Put the big Shaq feet in my lap, baby. Let me rub them big athletic 18s you got on me, baby.
What size shoe you think she wear?
At least a 12 in girls. At least a 12.
It's gotta be a 12 in girls, because you know in boy sizes that's smaller for women. If you wear boy size 7, that's a small 7. But for girls, that's the whole entire 7. So a 12 is
about 12. You see how long? See, I think a person's feet is the size of their weave. You know, so you think she wear 10, asked me? She said 10. Yeah, that's about it. I said a 12. Oh, so a 12 and 12 and ladies, 10 and boys or something. You could tell she got a big foot because she got shot twice and kept walking. So anytime you get shot twice in your foot, keep walking, well, you got some bulletproof feet. Them things, you know what I mean? Shit, them things made out of something different. They made a lot of skin on them things.
I'm done with you. I cannot. Bulletproof. Why she gotta have bulletproof feet? Oh man. All right, well. All right, well, that was pretty much number one story, but technically the last and final story is not necessarily a part of the list, because I didn't feel like it belonged on a part of the list, but we all know that Breonna Taylor's killers did not face any real charges. One of them did face a charge that was really basically saying that he was charged for shooting up the walls and almost harming the neighbors. Nobody got charged in Breonna Taylor's killing. And people are just obviously disturbed by it. A lot of athletes, a lot of celebrities came out and talked about it, and talked about how like disappointed everybody was. My whole day was just a little like, it was just like I couldn't even get my mind right. You know what I mean? I just felt like, what's the justification? If you're saying that nobody's being charged for killing this young woman, then what exactly is the justification for her death? And what they tried to say is that her boyfriend basically, when they came to the door, they didn't announce that they were the police. They came to the door. The boyfriend thought that it was her ex-boyfriend or somebody trying to break in the house. He started shooting. When he started shooting, they started shooting back. And so I think for them, they're thinking like that justified it in the sense that they were protecting themselves, is what they said. The reason why the other officers was not charged in Breonna's case. So I just feel like it's just a bunch of BS, obviously, but yeah.
I'm gonna say some real shit though. I'm gonna say some shit that nobody want to hear. You know, watch the company that you keep.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
The people that you hang with have to be as well versed in oppression and systematic racism as you are. So in other words, I feel like, and I don't care who come at me about this, I feel like if Philando's girlfriend wouldn't have been talking, he wouldn't have got shot. I feel like when you hysterically do things and the other races don't necessarily even communicate with us well. because we
Right.
talk faster than they talk. We don't communicate with some Asians say that everybody got their own language. So
Right.
when you talk to a police, he barely understand what you're saying in the first place. When you say, what the fuck you put over for? Fuck you, what's the word? Look at what's the word. He like, come on, man, shut up. He telling you to shut up because he don't even know what you're saying because he's scared.
Right,
Then
exactly.
you got a woman over here talking about, police, he got a gun, And you like, yeah, officer, I got a gun. And you like, wait a minute, you got a gun? Yeah, but
Right.
it's free, it's legal. It's right here, bow, 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 bow.
It's too much. Yeah, it's too much.
It's a lot. So in this case, your boyfriend come out and shoot at the police. If you shoot at me, I'm gonna kill everything.
I'm concerned. That bothers me. Because my whole thing is and to be honest, I'm still trying to figure out who this dude is and like, why was your first defense? Like, what was the first thing you thought was to just start shooting? Like, okay, the ex-boyfriend, what kind of situation did y'all have that you felt like you need to hurry up and start shooting? Like,
she was Breonna Taylor. I just now started looking at her body. I've only looked at her face, and I ain't trying to shame nobody. But she was thick. She was sexy. She looked like the type of girl that, that we like in the ghetto, in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking if your man got up and he's shooting, that type of, the context that they placed on them, I would have to think that her boyfriend was some type of character. And I want to know why he not dead. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like why you ain't dead? So so he flee. You know what I mean? So by him fleeing, I just think that a lot of times when these things happen, we have to protect ourselves to the last nestle, because if we don't protect ourselves all the way to the end, they're gonna find a way to get us up out of here, and then we're gonna be having a conversation about how much my life is worth, and I don't want to have that conversation with you about how much my life is worth. You know what I mean? So, I mean that Breonna Taylors is sickening. That thing is sickening, and it can't happen no more. That shit can't happen no more.
So yeah, the charges is bogus, and it's just, I don't know from here. I'm trying to figure out your favorite lawyer, Ben Crump. What is Ben Crump doing? I gotta do some research on him, so I can't really say what's up, Tootie. I can't really say it. I don't know a lot about the dude. He seems like the new Al Sharpton dude or something. Like he's everywhere.
No, my man Raspy. Go check out Raspy Rawls. Raspy Rawls will tell y'all Ben Crump is a weirdo. You know what I mean?
I feel like something wrong with him.
Answer me this. If in Minneapolis, when the Somalian man killed that white lady, right, on accident, right? The lawyer got her $20 million. That's the most money that they ever got from a accidental death. And Buddy went to jail for like 8 for a while, right? Yeah. Tell me why, if you was George Floyd's family, you wouldn't go get the same lawyer that white lady did.
I know we talked about that too. You talked about
and demand more, same or more, or it's a moral problem. It's a moral issue. So I don't understand. When we get into these situations, we do the same thing that got us in the situation. Go couple up with a bunch of weirdos and talk about nothing. The same thing.
I just gotta. I'm the type of person. I can't speak on something until I do my research, but I need to understand who the man is, because I ain't seen one of these cases won yet, and I see him everywhere. It's like, I don't like these people that are all over the cameras. They getting all this money. They becoming famous, and I ain't seeing no wins. You represent all these people. I don't see any wins.
And if I invite you to my party and your last name Crump, you ain't getting in. I'm like, what?
But I mean, so you know,
no, who is that? Oh, that's Crump. Like, yeah, get him up out of here. Crump, turn up, all that. Yeah, get him my party.
I don't even know, but yeah. So anyway, I just want to address that. I definitely don't want to, bring the mood down, but just definitely had to address that. We all heard the news and no type of justice whatsoever. All right, so 20 seconds on the clock, running out of time. Thank y'all so much for joining us. We appreciate it. Go to the link in my bio to subscribe to the YouTube page.
I see I can run it. You see I can run it. Your man on the floor. If he ain't, let me know. See I can run it. Yeah, I can run it.